Hello. Thursday turned into another very warm June day, and we've had no shortage of those recently. Temperatures in the sunniest spots in the southeast got up to 29 Celsius. And over the next few days, with this feed of very warm and increasingly humid air working across the UK, those temperatures could get even higher, for some up to 30 or 31 degrees by Sunday.
And it's going to be a lot cloudier across the UK today, with a bit of rain to the north and the west. But when the sun does come out, it's so humid it is going to feel quite hot. Details on that and your weekend forecast coming up here on Breakfast.
Good morning.
Good morning, both.
How are you?
Well, I'm good.
Yeah?
Good. Been enjoying the sunrise this morning, as has Charlie, I believe.
Oh, it was absolutely stunning. It was. Is it peak sunrise time? Is there such a thing?
I don't think there is.
No.
I think that helped this morning because there's a bit more cloud around.
So it gives it a special
atmosphere.
sort of glaze.
Exactly. A big glow across the
The
sky.
glaze, I think, is the phrase, actually. Yeah, but...
Talking about glaze, someone's glazing over. Shall we get on with the forecast?
You're very observant, Matthew.
Beautiful sunrise, in fact, for many across eastern areas. This was Cambridgeshire, where there's a bit of mist and fog around to the south and east at the moment, but once that sun is properly up, another hot day and quite a humid day. Humidity levels rising across the country during the next 24 hours, but with it, a lot more cloud to the north and the west, and there will be a bit of rain at times too.
Hello there, good morning. Temperatures will be rising again this weekend. It could feel quite hot by the time we get to Sunday in particular, and the humidity levels will also rise, so maybe rather uncomfortable for sleeping.
Yeah, Glastonbury probably get away with some of the driest weather this weekend. Very good morning too. But elsewhere, a few changes around. At the moment, a bit of sunshine to the east of the country. You'll notice, though, some high cloud, cirrus cloud here. So the sun is a little bit muted. But further west, take you to Cumbria now. This is the sky a short while ago. Greyer conditions, and those skies will turn greyer and greyer through this morning with rain on the way.
Lovely in Whitney in Oxfordshire. That's how it looks.
It is indeed, and it will be for much of the day. Different story, though, across other parts of the country this morning, Nag and Charlie. Very good morning to you. Morning to you as well. It's going to be a lot cloudier than we've been used to over the past few days.
What's that cloud there? Is that one cloud, or is it a series of clouds all bunched together?
Series of clouds, mainly altocumulus and altostratus.
Of course it is.
Indication weather fronts are coming in and a change afoot. Very good morning to you. Different scene out there today for some in the west compared to the past few days. A lot more cloud, and there will be some rain.
You know what, Matt? You give us so many statistics, and I do kind of wonder sometimes, you know, like this is the X of the best thing or the worst thing. I do kind of wonder how established they are. You know, like, do you just... is it just like, oh, in the last few years? I'm not asking if you're making it up, which is what someone suggested in my head. But I do think they can kind of be, like, squivelled a bit.
Well, let me give you the Central England Temperature Series, OK?
OK.
That's the longest-running temperature instrument record in the world. Goes back to 1878 as far as max temperature.
I'll accept that one, then.
Right, OK. So I've been looking at that, and it looks like so far this June, it's been a pretty warm one. It is the warmest June on record so far. And we've still got a little bit to go.
And we've got another 8 days.
We'll see how the next week goes. But there are a few changes on the way. Yes, so far on that particular temperature series, it is the warmest on record. And the heat continues for many this weekend. Let me just show you how it compares to average, the temperature. The deeper the reds, the warmer compared to normal. Notice that the UK and Ireland probably warmest compared to normal across Europe at the moment. But if it's getting a little bit too warm for you, notice how those warmer colours disappear through the weekend into next week. And things, while still warmer than normal, will be a touch cooler. But we'll see by the end of the month how we fare on that Central England temperature series. So that's coming away next week, out there at the moment, and into the weekend. It's all about the heat and the humidity. Also a little bit more cloud. But through this weekend, that heat humidity will combine, and by Sunday, we'll like to see some thundery downpours. And that fresh air will push its way eastwards with the thundery rain during Sunday night and into Monday. It's going to be a bit of a different week next week. We've had lots of blue skies this week, but because we're dragging our air in off the Atlantic, we are going to see some clouds, some rain at times, but it's never going to be particularly cold, and especially across some southern and eastern areas closer to the warmer air, we could still see temperatures in the mid-20s. Naga.
Lovely. Thanks, Matt.